Good morning, gurus. Welcome to another episode. I hope you're having a beautiful day. We're going to jump into Bitcoin. Pumped yesterday, which is amazing. Went back to 92,000 and my trades, 2.5 Bitcoin trade activated. So they're big in profits, which is beautiful. We'll jump into Bitcoin and then we'll look at the rest of the market, see what's going up, and then go into the technicals based off that. Hit the subscribe button, smash up, thumbs up button, turn on the bell. Been watching my videos for 6 years. I trade Bitcoin, Ethereum, some altcoins, and then I mainly buy Bitcoin, Tesla, Nvidia, Google as my savings account. And whenever they're overbought, I sell them. Whenever they're oversold, I buy them on the weekly time frame. You can learn all of this in the Crypto Master course. The link's jamescryptoguru.com, and all the links are down below. Let's jump into technicals for Bitcoin now. We're going into the technicals. The market yesterday pumped on Bitcoin. Let's sort it by the biggest gainers. Ethereum was up 7%, BNB was up 6%, Uniswap up 6%, Bitcoin is up 6%, total market cap up above 3 trillion again. The market pumping, Apple was up 1%, Nvidia was up 8.8%, Google slightly up 0.29%, and the rest of the market flat. Bitcoin pumping the most, 6%, getting a complete bounce off that bottom. We came down to 83,800 and then bounced to 92,400, back at this resistance. Let's look on the weekly charts. On the weekly, Bitcoin indicator bot hasn't fired a buy yet. Big reversal candle, which is beautiful. We're getting a strong bounce. Stochastic is turning up from oversold, and that's what I talk about the overbought, oversold. I always like to buy when it's oversold on the weekly stochastic and sell like I did in October in the overbought stochastics. When they're overbought, time to sell. When they're oversold, time to buy. And you can see my Bitcoin trades are pumping. My account 193, up $15,000 today, which is beautiful. Most of that coming from this Bitcoin trade, which you can see I was adding on that dip. So yesterday when it dipped to 83,785, I was buying, and my trade now $11,500 in profits in one day. You can see I added to this trade on the 1st of December, and now we're on the 3rd of December. So in 2 days, up 11,500, which is beautiful. And Bitcoin was just sitting at 92 before having a bit of a pullback, 92,200. Looks like V-shaped recovery. $11,400 in profits on that. And I bought TON and Uni on that dip. My TON trade is up 2,200. I've got now 37,000 TON. And I bought some Uni as well, up 108, down 183, so about where I bought it. On the weekly, stochastic is heading up. On the daily, we're pushing up very quickly coming to overbought. Interesting. Didn't really correct much. On the 4 hourly, already overbought. You can see usually in the short term, it's good to take profits on these overboughts before it corrects again. But we didn't get a double top. You can see usually it's a double top. Bitcoin indicator bot fired a buy. Before that, you get at jamescryptoguru.com. V-shaped recovery is good to see, but again, overbought on the stochastic. On the hourly, looks a bit like a bull flag. On the 4 hourly, V-shaped recovery. On the daily, starting to be a little pattern forming here. If I measure this pattern, and then I measure it on this side, we can see symmetrical triangle starting to form, or even a ascending triangle, which usually they're more flat on the top, something like that, and then they build pressure and break out. So it's either symmetrical triangle, but both would be showing me that we could be breaking out. We could come back a little bit to here, 84,500. So the main trade I would keep is at 80,000. I would keep that trade at 80,000. That would be the main trade that I'll still take. And then if I was going to do a more risky trade, I would do it off this trend line at 80, where we came down to yesterday, 83,000 tight stop loss, and then same take profit to all-time high, risk toward 27 times. So this trade would open at 83,000, stop loss 82,000, risk 1,700 to make 47,000 per Bitcoin with no leverage. 10x leverage would be 470,000, and this trade would be 31 risk to reward ratio, risking 1,600. This one opens at 80k. risk 1,000, stop loss 78k, so 1,600 to make 51k. 1,600 to make 51k, no leverage per Bitcoin. 10x leverage would be 510,000. Those are the two trades I would take on Bitcoin, which is beautiful. Let's go into Ethereum, because pumping 7%. Well, Ethereum came very close to activating the trade yesterday. It came down to 2,700, then pumped. Same V-shaped recovery. I would still take the same trade, 2,600 on Ethereum to 4,700. Restored 13 times, 161 to make 2,000. 10x average 20,000. Let's see what else. I want to check out Google, because it's one of my main holdings right now. I haven't bought back into Nvidia or Tesla yet. Google is pushing out on the weekly, still overbought. My target of this bull flag was 348. We came very close. Bitcoin indicator bot is fired a sell 3 weeks ago. Fired a buy down here at around 278. Now we're at 316. We went to 329. Still a blue buy on the 4 hour. Looks like a bull flag still looks like a bull flag. So I'm still bullish on Google. Still looks like a bull flag to me there. Target of this bull flag, if we measure it out, distance of the pole, so that distance there, if we measure out this distance on Google, target would be 358. Buying supports, I would buy more Google on the weekly, the major supports. Now already it's pushed out, so buying too much here is a bit dangerous. One weekly support, 254, that's a buying area. Let's look quickly at Nvidia and Google and Tesla, because I want to get, okay, I'll go into Tesla. Next video I'll do Nvidia. Tesla pulled back and then got a bounce today. It dropped 19% since we sold it. We sold the top of it back in October. It dropped 18%, but it looks like it's starting to bull flag here. So a buying area I would try to buy more, some 383, 358. The only issue is the PE ratio. No, I will wait. The PE ratio is way too high. If you look at the PE ratio of Tesla, unless they come out with crazy earnings and smash earnings results, the PE ratio 287, which is crazy high for how much revenue they're making. So I would wait for 358 and 290 is my main target for buying, which will be beautiful. And again, I'm in that Bitcoin trade, 15k today, profit 11k on this Bitcoin trade, 2.5 Bitcoin, which I stacked on the pullback when everyone was in fear. 214 people online right now. You can go join them in the conversation. Vanguard customers, total spot Bitcoin ETF surpasses 5.1 billion today. So a lot of people are buying Bitcoin and trading it on the ETF markets. Join them in the conversation. 214 people online. All the links are underneath the video. To Bybit main exchange, I trade 60k, WeX $200 bonus, KYC free worldwide exchange, so anyone in the world can trade on WeX with no limitations. James Crypto, the free Telegram, 9,000 traders, and jamescryptoguru.com for the courses and the all those links and the bots. jamescryptoguru.com. I'm 20,000. You can see some of the gains and what people have said and their gains and stuff like this from following me for the last 6 years. I've got thousands of these comments, which is beautiful. That's what I like to see. Let's see some of your comments. 6 of 10. It's not a mystery that God put first in his garden. It's dangerous to live far away from the trees. Plant more trees to ensure oxygen. I remember Guru account being close to $1 million. What happened? I withdrew when I closed all my positions in October and took all the profits that I made from 2022, 2023, and the April tariff lows. I moved it into cash and then I took it off exchange. Not your keys, not your crypto. Always remember that. Not your keys, not your crypto. Double bounce on Bitcoin. Yes, it looks like total will be 83% drop, so watch the crash. I don't think so. I think Bitcoin could have found a bottom here, or 75k was my target. I've still got buy orders low. Oh, thanks for the analysis. Super great as always. Much love to you, bro. Wish you always the best. You too, Emmanuel. Thank you very much. That's my updates in the market. Let's see how Bitcoin performs right now. Those trades from 2 days ago are pumping, which is beautiful. Hit the subscribe button, smash that thumbs up button, turn on the bell. If you have any questions, let me know down below. Any tickers you want me to analyze, Tesla, Bitcoin, Nvidia, Google, they're the main four that I buy all the time when they're oversold, and sell them when they're super overbought on the weekly. Compound your money, keep compounding. The eighth wonder of the world is compounding interest. Those who understand it reap its rewards. Those who don't pay it. A quote by Albert Einstein. Love you all. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you all again tomorrow.